WALLPAPER.
Keep it P gear is fly, good quality. But you want to go get a Gucci belt though. Oh yeah, one time for the one time. You figure deal me. It's the Keep It P podcast. Don't. You feel me? Uh-oh, blow the horns.
These nuts. Damn, son, where'd you find this? John DeMarco. Message.
Yeah. You need this. That's what the song says. I need you. Real business going on here, man.
These nuts.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, son,
we got
where'd you
shows
find
like
this?
the morning drip that comes to you at like 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. We got shows like the Nooner. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then in this one, then we got the prime time and time Keep It P podcast.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Fine time. Right. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell an enemy.
Cause you get a lot of enemies when you be going hard, giving them that news and popping up on people's timeline 3 times a day, regardless. Like, man, would they just stop already? No.
And they, especially when they look like,
no, we're not. We're not gonna stop. How do you like those apples?
These nuts. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
It's about Alex Rodriguez and J-Lo breaking up, huh?
Yeah, they want celebrity gossip. What's Lil Boosie talking about? Put the thing on the screen, I'll give you $100. Put the thing on the screen, I'll give you $100. That's what y'all want to see.
That's what you want to see. Or Lil Nas X busting it wide open on Satan.
You want to see somebody pussy spread all over the place.
He valid.
Yo. We in here, no.
Wow.
It's the show, man. It's the broadcast, man. It's Keep It P. Why my hat? Seems like my hat gets more and more cocked as we go on. Like, come on now. Let's turn that back straight, buddy. Okay.
On folk in there?
On phone now.
Not Larry.
Larry left toenail. People be putting shit on.
This blood is a gang.
It's blood gang, you Asian sucker. Let me introduce this, man. Let me go ahead and introduce it for them people, man. Hey guys, it's Jay Lava. It's the Keep It P podcast, where we take news, situations, and everyday occurrences, and we show how one could have and could have not have been keeping it P, you know. Always being joined by the one guy. Hey, one guy, you want to introduce yourself there, buddy?
When I present my raps on tracks, kids be like, who's that? Sugar be getting horror with the foreign format. The competition better be easing back. Like receding hairlines on they pops when I drops. Dialect perfected with 2 lines connected. Applied to my records like a CPR method. Funky erotic by my rhymes with a rip like a meal suppressant.
I have no idea who that is.
TZVonSavage.com. Yeah, in the place to be for all you sucker MC. This why y'all need to know about the B-boy stance.
Right.
Self-hug, self-love, huh?
That's right.
Huh? It's the Joe.
Who is that?
It's the Joe.
Who is that?
Well, Bahamadia, Mike.
I like Bahamadia. What song was that?
It's the Joe.
Yeah, I don't know that song. All I know is True Honey Buns. And when they pumping in the and when they pumping in the streets, they're gonna rock right. True, in the streets, they're gonna rock right. True, and go with the butters, boo. You know how we do. That's my shit. You know how you know how we do. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like Bahamadia though. You got me. I can't. There's nothing about that. You got me. I don't know that song. Got
digging in the crates, fam.
Yeah, you did
all the way in the crates.
You got me on that one. We got some news.
Y'all could have got you Cash App right now.
Mm-hmm. We got some news. You got some news? Got some news?
You got news?
You got some news? I got some news.
We got news you can use.
I got some news. All right,
we got news that'll make you lose.
We was gonna read the story about this Kuna Matata dude.
If you don't listen,
this Kuna Matata dude that they try to prop up, talking about he helped some whoopty woo wham wham. But this story right here is totally confusing. It says teen charged in death of Rod and Paula Branlett gets youthful offender status. What is that?
What in pray tell might that be?
It says Auburn basketball, football, and men's basketball radio broadcaster Rod Branlett and his wife were tragically killed in an automobile accident back in May 2019. On the other end of the accident was then 16-year-old Johnston Taylor, who was charged with manslaughter. I get it. He's 18 now. Trial took a little while to develop. They gonna give him white privilege teen privileges, so he's not charged as an adult. Now 18 years old, Taylor was granted a youthful offender status in the case, according to WAFF 48 TV in Alabama. Court records were filed on Tuesday, April 13, 2021. Court documents outline that Taylor was driving approximately 91 miles per hour when he crashed into the Bartlett's vehicle at Shrug Jordan Parkway and West Sanford Avenue in Auburn on May 25, 2019. An excerpt from the court records detailed that the decision to give Johnson a useful order of status. At the time of the incident, the defendant was 16 years old, teenager with no prior criminal history, who had smoked or used marijuana and had been diagnosed with marijuana use disorder. Wow.
So you was a pothead.
But what is marijuana use disorder?
You're a pothead.
Hey, none of these justifies what happened. However, it does lend itself to the treatment as a youthful offender. Therefore, it is ordered and adjudged that the application to be treated as a useful offender is hereby granted. Bet you that wouldn't have happened for nobody with melanin.
Never.
Man, hold on. So, wasn't there like this big thing like when juveniles used to get what EJJ or something like that in Minnesota? I remember that EJJ, something juvenile justice, where they used to send people off to Philadelphia and all, to jail and all, and like this little program, like they used to, man, they had black teens effed up. I know black teens from the hood that went to jail on some dope or something like that and didn't get out until 2000.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Went to jail in 95, didn't get out till 2000. And
that's deep, man.
Yeah, in the early, this is what privilege is. That don't ruin his life. Let him still be a juvenile. First of all, don't get him when it first happens. Let him live out the rest of his teenage years, and then holler at him when he's 18. In an early evening on Monday, May 25th, 2019, the teenager was in a Jeep Laredo traveling southbound, blah, blah, blah. Johnson was taken to the hospital with non-threatening injuries. He told the police at the time that he does not remember what happened. All off some weed, huh? Sound like he was on more than weed to me.
I'm trying to listen. Some of that heroin.
Yeah, or something.
Dozed off at the wingle.
You know
off the heroin.
Right. Ooh. Right. If you
killed them good people, them victims, white on white, palm colored on palm colored crime.
Wow.
And just to show y'all how the numbers work, now you ain't gonna be charged in the other numbers, so now it looks like y'all didn't do no crime when clearly you just murdered them people.
What? Wow, very good observation. Yeah, see, they're always skewing the numbers like because now that's like a juvenile crime for manslaughter, and this definitely doesn't go on the adult crime for manslaughter, but you're a whole adult that just killed 2 people.
Hello.
Yeah, so let me see the last.
Nick Flizzle.
I remember, let me see, he said, well, actually, they're doing a lot of splaining for him. This is a long,
of course.
This is a long article. I mean, jeez.
Gave him all the grief.
Well, here goes the last paragraph, though. With a year. Hold on. It switched to a whole article on the nigga. Well, that was it then. That was it. They just said that they charging him as a teen, as an adult for murder, and yeah, just take that and chew on it. We don't.
And that's what it is. That's what it's gonna be.
We don't have to explain. I'm why not say so. Now y'all understand what I'm saying when we say what we say when we say it. Look at this guy, y'all. Take a look at this guy, y'all. Looks nice and innocent and murderous, don't he?
That's one of them citizens, huh?
Yeah, one of them model minorities. Or let me see.
Is he?
Let me see. California teen arrested for allegedly stabbing woman and her 8-year-old daughter to death in their home.
Oh no, that sounds very palm colored.
Gia 38 and her 8-year-old daughter Ruby Ming. Is that Asian hate?
Hold on.
That's
Why
Asian hate.
Why did they say this a hate
That's
crime?
Asian hate. Hashtag I need my hate crime. Hashtag keep that same energy. I don't know how we
need my hate crime.
I don't know how we get to say that on every show, but it just so happens to be that way.
I need my hate crime.
I need my hate crime. Ruby and them was found. Hold on. Don't try to do that to me. All right, hold on.
Oh, you know that's how they try to do.
Were found stabbed inside a Rancho Cucamonga, California home on March 7th. A 19-year-old man, California, has been arrested in connection with a triple stabbing that left a mother and her 8-year-old daughter dead, according to authorities. Hold on, a triple stabbing? But that's only 2 people.
Uh-oh.
Jacob Allen Wright was taken into custody Tuesday following a 5-week investigation into the murders of Gia 44 and her daughter Ruby Ming, the San Bernardino Sheriff County Department released. The mother and daughter duo were found stabbed inside their Rancho Cucamonga home early March 7th. Authorities said 38-year-old woman believed to be the family friend was also stabbed. Wow, you just stabbing him up. What color was the family friend?
Uh-oh.
What color was the family friend, fam? Okay. In the investigations, detectives served a search warrant to Wright's home and gathered evidence, but have yet to find the relationship between the suspects and the victims, authorities said. How about Asian hate crime? How about that connection?
Hello?
I got one for you.
Hello?
How about Asian hate crime? A motive into the stabbing remains unclear, though investigators said they believe Wright acted alone. Lone wolf. Next, they finna be talking about his mental status.
You already, they talking about it. They telling you about it right now.
Wright was arrested and booked on charges of murder and attempted murder following the interview with investigators, according to the sheriff's department. Wright is currently being held without bail at a West Valley detention center. He is due in Rancho Cucamonga Supervisory Court on Thursday, online jail records show. It's unclear if Wright has obtained legal representation who can speak on his behalf. Police are asking for any information about the stabbing or anything about the reports. But did y'all just say that the last name was Ming, though? You know it's over.
Right.
You know it's over, right?
Right.
You know the article's over, though, right? It's done.
Whoa.
You know, hold up. You know the article was written by Gabrielle Chung, right?
What? So why isn't this a hate? I'm lost on why that's not a hate crime. But when it's the big black boogeyman, and he yells at you
from a recent string. This didn't say following a recent string of Asian hate crimes across America.
Wow.
Including this stems from this in addition to recent hate crimes that ravage America. Blah blah blah. None of that. None of it. I mean, with a name like what she say her name was, Gia, or her
right,
Gia, and her 8-year-old daughter Ruby Ming. Come on, girl. Come on now. I'm calling you out, Gabrielle Chung. I'm calling you straight out, boo.
Straight up.
You sound scary.
Real scary.
You sound like
you're on the payroll.
Yeah. Sound like you scared to call out the ones that's really perpetuating the violence against your community. So are you really helping Ming? Are you really helping Miss Chung? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that you're letting them get off too easy, Miss Chung. That's why they're gonna do it again and again.
I was gonna say so you really don't even care about your people.
She don't. She must don't. She must don't care. She don't care at all.
They're being killed
and
not pushed down.
They died. Hold up. They had a
gruesomely.
Hold up. They had a related article. So that same story. Let's do a little investigation on that article, because it also has mom and her 8-year-old daughter dead, another woman injured after stabbing inside California home. Okay. This is also by Miss Chung.
Uh-oh.
Now this one says a mother and 8-year-old daughter. Deputies were called to the residence neighborhood at 3:00 on Sunday. Blah 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 blah. Deputies arrived on the scene. They said they found Gia and her daughter. Blah 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 blah. A 38-year-old woman whose identity has not been released by police was also discovered with stab wounds inside the residence and was transported to a local hospital.
Oh, so there's the third victim. Okay.
Hold on. Authorities said that woman believed to be a friend is expected to recover from her injuries. A motive is unclear at the time. Investigators believe that the assailant entered the home.
Motive is unclear?
The assailant entered the home by unknown means and attacked the women and child in the bedroom, according to Sheriff's Department. The suspect then fled the scene through a rear sliding door, authorities say. Family members were asleep inside the home during the attack, according to law enforcement officials. Investigators searched the area, police dogs, and it's ongoing. Neighbors told the husband woke up to the sound of deep screams in the middle of the night, and it was the type of screams where somebody could have been tortured and blah 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 blah. The police were asking those with information. Wow. So that was a nothing burger, and the follow-up interview was even more nothing of a burger. Even when you found out who did it, it still ain't no motive. So how you find out who did it?
Hello.
How you find out who did it if there was no connection? If this was just some random person, right?
Hello, McFizzle.
Ain't that like some first 48? Like if it's crucial if you don't find. And then when you see the first 48, what do? They go through the cell phones. You know what I'm saying? They go, last people contacted. You know what I'm saying? So obviously there was a connection. If this happened late at night, it woke your husband up. That's what you said. So So it wasn't like a delivery person or not knocking on the door. And then how did he gain access to the home? Unknown means. What does unknown means?
Hello.
What is that? Did he break in or not? Was he let in or not? Because if he was let in and then there was a connection there, and if there was a connection there, then obviously he was committing the crime because they were Asian, right?
They were Asian,
right? Ain't that's what that mean?
Hello.
As y'all see, we ain't trying to tell y'all what to think. We're trying to show y'all how to think, right? Because you just read this article and you be like, and look, I believe when they wrote this, they knew what it was then.
They did. You know they did. Talking about it took 5 days.
I mean, just by how they not trying to disparage the person who killed somebody.
Straight up.
They ain't saying this is a heinous act, after a string of long, even in this article, after a string of long, Asian crime, even in the initial thing, you would think this one would be all over the news. A little Asian child, Miss Little Ming Ming got slain, stabbed up, not even shot, stabbed. Is that a crime of passion? Uh-oh, I figured it out. That was his girl. That was his shorty. His long lost little Asian shorty, his little hopper, his little Keanu Reeves. She was probably trying to get him for some child support or something like that. And he's like, how dare you? I'm a white male in America. I do what I want. And I'm going to kill you. Period. End of story. How you like that? Does that work for you?
Hey.
I mean,
that's deep.
I mean, they knew he was white from the beginning. They knew the connection from the beginning because they didn't demonize him from the beginning. This is the first article. The first one we read was the second article. And then there was the continuation of the non-demonization. Because I don't know what unknown. Look, they said Sunday when they received a report about an unknown problem in the area. Come on now. That's what this article says. It said deputies were called to the residents' neighborhood in Rancho Cucamonga around 3 a.m. on Sunday when they received a report about an quote-unquote unknown problem in the area, the San Bernardino Sheriff's County Department said in a new release. What's the unknown problem? Domestic violence?
Right.
Oh, where's Me Too at?
Where they at?
Hold up. Where's the women's groups, the feminists? This man just went and brutally stabbed 3 women.
Hello.
2 women and a little girl, and they was Asian. I mean, I'm hearing crickets.
Crickets.
Okay. All right.
Don't got nothing to say about that there.
That one's beyond me, sir. I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted.
Straight up.
I really don't get it.
At all, though.
Let me see what else did we have real quick before we get on up out of town for them. Minnesota officials extend peacetime emergency for 30 days. We did that, did we? We told them that was going to be more curfew for 30 days for them, did we?
Yeah.
I really didn't.
And then we even tried to investigate to see if it was official.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. What else we got here?
Oh yeah. We ain't gonna talk about a Kuna Matata security guard.
Well, okay, yeah, because I can bust that down. Yeah, I can bust that down. All right, so San Francisco security guard who stopped assault on 75-year-old Chinese woman speaks out. First of all, he's a security guard. That means he's trained for it and he has the ample equipment to stop an assault. So I don't know what you guys are insinuating, but I want y'all to take a look at this guy because obviously he does not look foundational Black Americano. He doesn't.
Hello.
He doesn't. He looks like Ubuntu from Senegalese. His name is Samba Gusi, a security guard who stopped a 75-year-old Chinese woman from being severely injured near Market Street in San Francisco, has revealed some details about the moments before the attack. Uh-oh. Sekuna Matata.
Hello.
The details. He said, some bullet points for you. One lady and one guy jumped Jenkins in the corner outside the farmer's market, but when they see me coming in the uniform, they run, UC said. And he said it just like that, they run. So you can already tell what's going on here.
You can already tell.
I've been in that area almost 12 years. They really know me. They ran. They're not trying to mess with me. The guy coming to me bleeding is just... She's an old woman. I'm just trying to help, he added. Guinness offered to help the homeless man, but Jenkins headed for the farmer's market nearby, then attacked Blue, 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 and Blam, Blam, Blam. Who is Jenkins? Jenkins is the person that they're trying to say committed the crime?
Sound like a bunch of hogwash.
Yeah, it's in the video recently released by San Francisco Public Defender's Office. Geese can be seen tackling Jenkins after assault to stop him from hurting. Okay, hold on. Where's that? Just came up on attacking an elderly. Okay, that was somebody else's account. Hold on. Here, is this the video? Hold on, I got to see this because I call shenanigans.
What are you doing? I see you over there. What are you doing?
Down the suspect who hit Xiao Shenxie out of nowhere on Market Street last month. Seconds later, the guard managed to get the suspect to the ground. And tonight, he tells KPIX5's Betty Yu, their encounter started long before that.
It doesn't matter you Asian, you black, you white, whatever who you are. My job is just to help. Anybody I see somebody there hurt, if I can help, I do.
Civic Center security guard Samba Gise did just that when he chased and brought the suspect to the ground in this newly released surveillance video provided by the Public Defender's Office.
Now look at this, y'all. Look at the person though. It looks pretty palm colored to me. Now look at this. Look at this real quick.
Civic Center security guard Samba Gise did just that when he chased and brought the suspect to the ground in this newly released surveillance video provided by the Public Defender's Office. Seconds earlier, Stephen Jenkins, who is homeless, is seen hitting Xiao Zhanxie, who was standing by the post. Gise was already in pursuit of Jenkins. He first saw the man get beat up at UN Plaza nearby. Video shows Jenkins taking hits.
One lady and one guy jump him in the corner outside the farmer's market.
Okay, so it's a lot of PC on PC crime going on here because him and two other PC individuals just got into a fight. From the way it looks on this video.
Standing by the post, Gise was already in pursuit of Jenkins. He first saw the man get beat up at UN Plaza nearby. Video shows Jenkins taking hits.
From two palm color white ladies.
Outside the farmer's market. But when they see me coming with my uniform, they run. I've been in that area almost 12 years. They really know me. And they run. They're not trying to mess with him. The guy coming to me bleeding.
That's when Gise first made contact with Jenkins.
Listen. Okay. Listen. You know what I'm not hearing?
What are you not hearing?
Hate crime.
Hello.
I'm not hearing hate crimes. That was another. How does this happen 2 articles in a row?
There were no hate crime.
Hashtag I need my hate crime. I need that.
Hashtag I need my hate crime.
Hashtag keep that same energy. It is funny that didn't I just talk about that earlier this morning? Like Leave it up to palm-colored people to show that it's not black people perpetuating the crimes against Asian people. It's them. Leave it up to them. Leave it up to them to show you. That's what they showing you. Oh my God, dude. Then they got this literal Sambo. Where's the hate crime though? That's all I want to know. I'm looking for that. And it's not in here. Ooh wee. This is ooh wee. Ooh wee. Look at these palm colored people acting up. Daughter began to act strangely, so parents set up a hidden camera and it reveals the horrible truth. Ooh wee.
Ooh.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this individual. Look at this individual.
Ooh.
Stumble up on this one. This ought to be good. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what they got. Where's the article at? Oh, okay. Chris and Whitney Matney were a young married couple from Springdale, Arkansas, and are likely most like other couples who dreamt of becoming parents one day, blah, blah, blah. He worked full time and she was a blah, blah, blah. They wanted to get somebody to babysit, basically. They finna set up all of this extra. For Chris and Whitney, finding the right person to do the job and somebody to trust, blah, blah, blah.
Blah.
They began to think about what they could do to require a nanny, blah, blah, blah.
Blah.
By the time 2012 rolled around, Relay had just turned 1. Blah, blah, blah. So they reached out to a friend who said she was interested in the job. Jeez Louise, get to it already. Her friend was named Melissa Mededma, and she knew each other from high school. According to, she responded, "I'm very interested, but you don't mind if I meet with you." They considered it was her child, and she was leaving it in the hands of an advocate at best. Whitney still felt the need to check the background aside from Melissa's information, so she also spoke with reference and invited her over to do an interview. Okay, you should do that. So how did you miss this then?
Right. Since you so good at interviews.
Right. Oh, you trust in palm colored people, huh? Well, you should know as a palm colored people that you shouldn't be able to do that.
Duh.
Right.
McFlizzle.
Hello. When Melissa arrived for the interview, she seemed to get along perfectly with the little Riley. Blah, blah, blah. And they felt like,
is it? Are they? Is this her resume?
Whose resume? The couple's or hers? I mean, they got all of this backstory. I mean, get to it. And most felt like Melissa was too good to be true. Aside from Rayleigh seeming to be truly like her, she looked like Melissa really wanted to be a nanny, playing the role of Riley's caregiver. Blah, blah, blah. Yet Whitney knew she just had to deal with the normal mommy guilt she felt leaving her daughter at home with somebody else. Blah, blah, blah. Sheesh. Things started off well. Blah, blah, blah. Something happened, basically. Right. Hold on, I'm still flipping through this.
Blah.
Look, something happened. With too much time passing, things seemed a bit strange with Whitney, chalking it up to mother's instinct, but Whitney began to feel like there was something that was not right. Her daughter might have been young, but she could express herself properly with words just yet. True. There was a few signs that began to pop up that would be wrong with Whitney over the few changes in the house. She said, although Riley's first few days with Melissa went off without a hitch, Riley seemed to begin acting strangely with her parents arrive at home. The day Melissa started working there, she came across the threshold in the bathroom and she said Riley started screaming. She thought she didn't know she was getting sick, blah, 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 blah. Mom didn't realize right off the bat that her baby cries were rather deeper than she believed. make her wonder, blah blah blah. Possibly Melissa might be drugging her young daughter. She was going over the possibilities. This is a long, drawn out ass fucking article.
I mean, it just sounds like some garbage.
Could it be possible Melissa actually drugged her 1-year-old? The idea popped into her head, and she gave herself Benadryl to make her sleepy during the day. Oh my gosh, I just went crazy at first, and then wow. no way that she could possibly figure out the worst. Another thing that bothered Whitney, blah 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 blah. I can get approximately a half a room clean before I can help her with stuff, especially at the. What the hell, dude?
That's what I said. What is that? It's a resume.
I'm skipping paragraphs because I'm not reading that. Like, we already know something happened. They need to figure out things fast and uncover the secrets. Oh, this is 2 paragraphs later. It was about 2 weeks since, and now we just getting to 2 weeks.
Right.
Oh shit. Okay. So the baby was clinging to life like her life depended upon her. Since they had no evidence and everything, the young couple decided to call their doctor to try to figure out what was going on. Although the parents find out unlikely actions, boy, were they right. Everything that was happening, Whitney's insurrection, worried about whether Melissa was giving Raylan Benadryl to sleep. Maybe she was leaving Raylan in her bouncer for extended periods of time. She installed a nanny camera in the living room so that she could see for herself. My God, like, okay, like, you're just getting to it, man. I don't even want to read that damn article no more.
I'm telling you.
Gee, did she kill the baby? Jeez. Look, man. We know. We done read so. We done read so many of these stories. We know that the babysitter was freaking on a baby or something like that. It was messed up. End of story. I don't want to read
Horrible.
it. Horrible. I don't want to read it no more. It just took me out. I can't. That was the first article that just took me out. I'm done. Like, I had to flip through paragraphs just to get to the story. I think that was one of them articles where they try to get more views and clicks on their website, so they put the story on page to page to page to page to page to go next, and you got to keep flipping through it to get to the end of the story.
Yeah, that was horrible. That was
that was booty.
I'm telling you, that was horrible.
Well, other than that,
it was a nothing burger.
I mean, with that being said,
that was them new nothing quesadillas.
What kind of cheese is it? That nothing cheese?
Yeah.
Smothered
Monterey nothing Jack cheese.
Monterey nothing Jack. Yes, sir. I feel like I owe him another story after that BS.
With a side of no moly on the side. Guacamole.
Nah. I don't want to read the Bussy article. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. All right,
yeah, that's all right. Y'all catch us in the morning. You know what it is. Man, hey, listen. If you've been tuning in today, you done caught a plethora of news. Like, you done caught up on some real live news. Why? And the purpose of that was because they've been trying to distract y'all.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, they got the A-Rod and what's her name. Then they put Kid, I'm all woman, I'm only woman, I'm every woman, Kid, I'm every woman, Cuddy in a dress. You know what I'm saying?
Kid, I'm every woman, Cuddy. Stop.
Yeah. And then they got y'all talking about that film. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got you focused on TV racism.
When it's happening in real life.
When it's happening live and in living color in your real life.
Right.
But what's so crazy is
what?
You don't believe that racism exists, the one that's really in your life. Because they show you such extreme racism on the TV, so you can be like, oh, well, see, as long as it's not like that,
Right.
that's not really racist. See, that's what it's supposed to say to you. Then what it's supposed to say to palm-colored folks on the left side is, oh, yeah, I'm not racist either, because I definitely don't act like that.
Tell
Like your trumpeters, they just don't care. I rides with them. They tell you, man, I don't like you. I don't like you, fool. But the reason why we don't like each other is way different.
Now, isn't this funny? This is another hashtag. I need my hate crime. Keep that same energy. China push for global power tops U.S. security threats. Intelligence reports. So wait a minute. So wait a minute.
Wow.
Are you saying that the same people in the country that you're giving legislation and elevated status to could possibly have allegiance to the, like the country, like maybe they came from, like the same people that you're saying that is a security threat or like trying to take over? Like, well, you just made it easier for it to take over, like, by elevating them and giving them money. I mean, I don't understand this article here, buddy.
Baffled.
China's push for global power is leading threats to U.S. national security, while Russia's efforts to undermine American influence and assets itself as a major actor also pose a challenge, said the U.S. intelligence report released on Tuesday. So what are you guys saying? Are you saying they're terrorists now? Or not just not the ones over here. The ones over there is, not the ones over here. I don't get that. While China and Russia are presented as the leading challenges, Iran and North Korea will also test U.S. national security, reports said. Palm-colored people and Asian people, for real? Them the biggest threats, for real? Oh, okay.
So you don't say.
The report sent to Congress will be the subject of Senate and House Intelligence Committee meetings on Wednesday and Thursday. Biden's Director of National Intelligence, Arvil Haines, and CIA Director William Burns will testify publicly for the first time since this is confirmed. What y'all testifying for? Did y'all just make some legislation? I mean, you got them in your Congress, don't you? You got them in your cabinet positions, don't you? They couldn't possibly have allegiance to like another country or something, could they?
What?
I mean, the same people that you're trying to claim that has a threat, you ain't just give no money, did you?
What?
Did they just make a bill, a crime? Did they just tell these people to pass a bill real fast? Did they just do that?
What?
Oh, okay. The report said that the ruling China Communist Party will press whole of government efforts to spread China's influence, undercut that of United States, drive wedges between Washington and its allies and partners, and foster acceptance of its authoritarian system. What? Does that sound like what y'all just aided them in doing in your own country?
What?
Does that just sound like you just gave them a little leeway in your own country? How's it a threat then?
What?
How's it a threat if you just made some legislation about them? I don't get that.
What?
And now it says, at the same time, Chinese leaders will seek tactical opportunities to lower tensions within the United States when it suits their interests. It says China proposes a substantial cyber attack capabilities that at a minimum can cause localized temporary disruptions, critical infrastructure within the United States. You talking about for the same people you just brought over here, Lil?
What?
Man, hold on, man. I gotta stop. My forehead is killing me because the BS meter is so high, so I'm frowned up and I just don't get it. I'm a very smart individual, but I'm just trying to be like, yo, how you gonna tell me these people was a threat, but you just gave them some money and some power?
What?
Right.
What?
The agency assessment of Iran's nuclear program and its intentions was mixed. They said they continue to believe that Iran is not currently undertaking the key nuclear weapons development activities that we judge would be necessary to produce nuclear devices. What does that have to do with China? But they said after President Donald, yeah, that's what I'm saying. What does that have to do with China? Man, we y'all just talking in this interview that China's the hold on. Here goes the other boogeyman. But they said after President Donald Trump pulled out of the 2015 Iran nuclear deal with world powers, they resumed some nuclear activities that violate the records. Iran will present. Dude, how are we talking about Iran and them? And y'all just said China's push for global.
Yeah.
North Korea leader Kim Jong-un remains strongly committed to the country's nuclear weapons. The country is actively engaged in ballistic missile research and development, and it remains interested in developing chemical and bio weapons, the report said. Chemical and bio weapons. Chemical and bio weapons. Chemicals and bio weapons.
Hello, sounds like war to me.
Oh, did we just get hit by one of them like a couple months ago from somebody supposed to be around from around that spot?
Same.
Did that just cripple the U.S. economy and put us all in a tizzy over something that we just got from what?
I'm just saying.
And then after that happened, from the people that your old president claimed brought it over here, you then turn around and give those same people money and power. All right. Well, this concludes episode of Keep It P Podcast because I don't even know what to say about that. I just don't. I wanted y'all to I just wanted y'all to hear that because they telling y'all it's Asian upon Asian crime out here. They're in the trenches. You know, it's what it is. Then they just turn right back around and say, hey, we could demonize them, but y'all can't.
Right. Hello.
That's basically what that was. Say it, do as I say, not as I do.
You better not.
You better not let me catch you demonizing them, but it's okay for me. They the biggest threat to me. What?
Right up.
You talking about the same corporation that just cut a check for them? If we speak in terms of the United States of America.
Hello. That's all.
That's it. Article over. Just want y'all to know that. Yeah, that's it.
Shameful.
Look. We don't like them. We're demonizing them. We basically say everything but they're terrorists. Incel terror. What about the incels? What about the people walking around here that you just gave some money and special protections to now?
Hello.
They can't possibly be working for any of them over there. That can't possibly be happening now.
At all.
Man, America's like ass backwards.
Seems like it to me.
I don't get it. You got anything to tell the people, brother? Yeah, that one just killed my high. I don't even know how to feel about that. Well, I know it was a whole bunch of BS on it, so I got to get my blood pressure down.
Right.
I gotta get my blood pressure down, man.
Horrible.
All right, you want to go ahead and tell them what you got? What you want to tell them, man?
TZBounceSavage.com.
That right.
Melanated people, download the app. TZBounceSavage.com.
That right.
Interest if you got interest.
That right.
TZBounceSavage.com.
That's right.
Masterpiece said get your own. That's why we have TZBounceSavage.com.
That's right.
JLava.com.
That's right.
KeepItPodcast.com.
That's right.
And also, there's a link in the descriptions section that lets you know that there is a registry for when we are being treated badly, where you can report people.
That's right. FBA, damn, did I put it in? FBA Global at prontomail.com. Did I put it in there?
Yep, but it's a vibe over there. So we got a lot of pertinent information over there in the descriptions. Make sure y'all check it out. And also, LeBronda Jameson. Yeah. You guys be supporting these celebrities, these athletes, and entertainers, rappers. You want to know who LeBronda Jameson is? Go to teesbrownsavage.com. I got the receipts. LeBron James. Yeah, demasculation, Black American male. I'm going to leave it at that. Y'all go check that out.
Receipts.
Love, peace, and blessings. Aloha.
Aloha. For sure that. Y'all know what it is. Whole vibe in the description section. Holla at me. J Lava, Keep It P Podcast. TZ, Keep It P Podcast. We got music. We got all type of stuff for you to support us at. I'm sick of telling you. You should already know. Holla at you. Commercial.
Take that. Take that.
Holla at you. Commercials.
WALLMusictv.
How did you know?
I do not know, Master.
You do not know? You have been to the movies again, I see. Leroy, this is not a punishment. You have touched the final level. You knew without knowing. We have finished our journey together.
Okay, Lava's in the position. I definitely belong here. And now that I'm here, I'ma change the game. I've always been here. I'ma tell you what's wrong here. The industry changing, your content strange, but I'm good and I'm straight. I'm from the land of the 10,000 legs. I know you wish you could, but some can't. I learned from my mistakes and I done felt all the breaks. Learn to cut the grass real fast for the snakes. Learn to give a little bit more than I take. Too many times I score back, break, pump, fake. Man, I knew it was something, couldn't ignore it, it was fake.
Misconceptions, you thought I would miss my blessings. Serious. Your misconceptions, you thought I ain't never gonna stop this shit, man. Me, baby, you crazy.
Look, I was once lost but found me. I had so many people around me, almost drowned me. It astounds me like the level of deceit when your people try to play you like somebody in the street. Like even when you praise him and you try to see him eat. Not to mention all the shit you did to get him on his feet. Kid, his thoughts get crazy or I put him on repeat. Thinking shit was all gravy, but it wasn't really sweet.
Even hula hooping through loopholes, working around shit.
Even had a nigga try to rebrand my business on some clown shit.
Thought I would miss my blessings, my blessing. Baby, you crazy.
Look.
Even hula hooping through loopholes, working around shit. Even hula hooping through loopholes, working around shit. All of your misconceptions, you thought I would miss my blessing. The ultimate misdirection, you thought I would miss my
Look here, man. Now that you've been out the joint about 2 weeks, don't you think it's about time you gave me my money? I told you I ain't had your money yet, man. Fuck you mean you ain't got my money yet? Motherfucker, everybody know you hid the money from that robbery before you went upstate. I told you, motherfucker, I ain't got your money yet, man. Fuck you mean you ain't got the money yet? Fuck you think you is, man? Motherfucking Ron O'Neal or something? What you gonna do? You ain't supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
I got the cash app, selling chimes. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, net spin, Venmo, stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash. Check reparation, 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 well, if you talking compensation, it's about that time. You get everybody there's about to get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. Two steps, come on. Two steps, come on. This is it, come on. Come on. Two steps, come on. Yeah, two steps, two steps, come on. Yeah, come on. Two steps, come on. Two steps, come on. Yeah, come on. Two steps, come on. Two steps, come on. Yeah, two steps, come on.
money, minutes, moolah. True. So you know I'm about to ask you like, what you about to do? I gotta go. I gotta hustle to get it. If you ain't talking business, little shawty, you trippin'. I gotta go. I really ain't got time. You can holler at me later, shawty, bang my line. Bang my line, shawty, bang my line. You can holler at me later, shawty, bang my line. Shawty, bang my line. Bang my line. You can holler at me later, shawty, bang my line. Sometimes I stare at the phone, and when I think in my mind, I gotta see what you want. Soon as I finish this drink, I'ma leave the club. Think it's one of them nights, man, I need to fuck. I'm a
Music TV. Music TV.